So it's just 2 a.m., a few minutes after, much earlier than I've been going to bed almost every night for months and months and months. Probably a year. Sickening. I am going to bed, and just wanted to let you guys know that I am obviously not taking a break from YouTube because I'm still creating videos. What I'm taking a break from is the comments, reading them, replying to them. And as far as I'm concerned, I deserve a break because the thing with Stoney and Colin, and then when Phil joined later, was intense, okay? It was intense, and it was like, I didn't know, I wasn't sure why they liked me, but I did believe that they liked me. And they were always there. Every day, I could count on them all, you know? At first it was just Stoney and Colin, but they were always there. I would log on to YouTube, and there would be comments from Stoney and Colin showing that they'd watched my latest videos, you know? It would never dawn on my mind they were fucking with me, because why bother? Seriously. You know, I mean, you gotta have better things to do than to try to trick me into thinking that you like me. When I say like, I'm not talking about romantic or lasting or whatever. I'm talking about human to human, okay? That's how I felt about them. And again, they weren't puppy dogs. That's how they won me over too. They would be firm with me sometimes. They would joke with me. They would, you know, they weren't just, you know, agreeing with everything I said. You know what I mean? Yeah, I was tricked. They tricked me. Oh well. They tricked me, and I'm, you know, lesson to learn, valuable lesson to learn. My friend Trevor says, hopefully, you know, now you're stronger for it. Yeah, we would hope that I'm stronger for it. I learned very things that I never would have known from bunch marketing, you know, valuable knowledge. So but you have to understand that, you know, Stoney and Colin were just there every friggin' day for months. You know, so that's a little painful to lose, because they were consistent. They were, and Stoney was, from his very first posted comment, was nice to me. He started getting less nice towards the end, you know. I can't say the same thing about Colin, that he was always... Stoney was pretty much always nice to me, for a long time. And then, you know, I guess they were tiring of the game, so they tire of the game and they start fucking with me more and not being so nice. But even then, they'd already established where I, you know, I'll put up with more, because now they're, you know, my friends, and I have fucking comments. When did Stoney write? He's like, you know, you're gonna get, this was after last week, 2 weekends ago, you know, you're gonna get upset with us, we've been your fans for all this time, blah, 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 whatever. And then, and Stoney was always saying how much, I mean, Colin was always saying, oh, you know we love you, Laura, and this, that, or whatever. So, even if they pissed me off on one end, they'd make it better on the other, you know, even going so far as to apologize. And men never apologize for anything, so, yeah. I believed it. Like I said, you can only be so much of a friend to somebody who's just on your, you know, it's just online. It's not a real friendship, so to speak, but it's, you know, it was enough that I thought that they liked me and they're not going to hurt me and they're not going to go along with anyone else who's hurting me, you know. I was wrong. Oh well. Oh well, people. Oh well. Oh well. Oh well. It sucks. I'm not going to pretend otherwise. I'm not going to pretend otherwise. That's not what I'm about. You know, it sucks. This wasn't a short-term thing, guys. If you're watching this video for the first time, it wasn't short-term, Stoney and Colin. They were with me for a long time, for months. And consistently. It's not like they left and would for weeks and would come back and say, oh yeah, no. They're like watching my videos all the time, and every time I went on they were like there like every day. Just about. Consistently anyway. And I guess I can't imagine doing that, because especially if people work, you have such little free time when you work. And if Stoney had a girlfriend, as he says that he did, and then Philip said that Stoney works as a hotel clerk, I mean, where's the time to even at fast speed, to be watching my videos and commenting or whatnot? And why do that to somebody you're actually not interested in their lives? And why do that just to fuck with them? See, that's how I would look at it. But in the end, as I learned from Bunch Marketing, he believes none of these people are who they say they are. The avatars are fake. He believes that they're from some trolling site called Kiwi Farms, whatnot. I don't see the point. And again, like I said, if I wanted to do shit like that and fuck with people, I have endless time. You know, so in the end, who knows who any of these people are? They could be lying through their teeth about every fucking thing. But I learned a valuable lesson, because I had never thought that you know, like I said, if you use some celebrity as your avatar or something like that, but if it just looks like a regular person to me, I'm going to think that's the person. I didn't know people went around stealing other people's photos, or stealing the photos of, like in the case of Phil, of a novelist, a famous novelist, or I don't know if he's a famous novelist, but he's a novelist. Or Samuel Martin stole the photo of some guy who doesn't know that he took it. I mean, that he took the guy's photo. So eye-opener for me, big time eye-opener for me. These people can say anything. I'm the real deal. Everything I say out here is true. I told you, except when it comes to me, you know, my attempts to do the best I can to hide my location or whatnot, but everything's true. Right? Everything's true. Everything I say out here is true. I never knew people actually took other people's photos, like stole them to use as their avatar on YouTube or Google or whatnot. Just never would have dawned on me that people do that. So, it's a good lesson to learn. Good night. So it's like 2:15, and I'm going to bed. And that's pretty damn good, because I normally don't go to bed till 4 or later. And that's got us nip that in the bud. We got to nip it in the bud, baby. If I start going to bed earlier, then, you know, if Omar doesn't go in the yard for my mom, it's because she's not allowed to walk him by herself anymore. And she didn't care, but I said, do you care? She was like, and she didn't walk him that often by herself anyway, so that's not a big deal. But taking him out in the yard, yeah, I have a different schedule than her, and she's up early, you know. There's no reason she can't take him out in the yard to the bathroom. And I'm not a horrible person to have her taken home around the yard to the bathroom. Anyway. When she's home, you know, when she's home. once if she gets up with Omar in the morning and she doesn't have anything to do that day, she and Omar just, go back to bed for hours till like 10 or 11 or something, Because she's not taking Omar out to go to the bathroom in those times either. So it's not a big deal. You who think to the contrary, it's not. And I take him out too. That weird winter we had last winter, he couldn't even walk in the driveway. I was taking him out all the time. I would try to get him exercise just by walking around the driveway and try to get him to go to the bathroom because she wasn't able to. And, we'd both be taking Omar out. But it's not winter. And it's not a big... She never takes her sneakers off anyway. It's not a big deal for her to throw on her coat and take Omar out to go to the bathroom. But now that sometimes he doesn't go to the bathroom, so if I can start going to bed earlier, if on those days he doesn't go to the bathroom, if I can go to bed at 12 and get up at 8 or even 1 and 9 or 2 and 10, then I can take him for a little short walk